Hey, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here, mostly in the moment with me, Mystic Mia Moksha, for another Love Pick a Card reading. We have 4 piles here. You may choose a pile based on the number, the image, or the crystal that resonates with you. We're looking at their current thoughts and feelings about you. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for all your support with likes, comments, purchasing readings from me, and your well wishes. It means so much to me, and I love to turn that beautiful love and light that you share with me into more love and light and put it out in the world. So thank you for helping me help others, and then have that cycle go round and round and spread that love and light, right? With that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 6. With the Chimes and the Pyrite, let's see how they're feeling about you right now. Let's get their feelings. Illumination. Okay, so they just had some big clarity come in regards to this connection. I'm getting this excitement feeling. This is the orange sacral chakra. Feeling excited, maybe a little, physically, sexually excited. Just know I'm obsessed with you. I feel like they found something out about you that just made them like you even more. I feel like if they were not in a good place with you, emotionally, mentally, this changed them into a good place with you. If they were already in a good place, this changed them into doubling down on that good feeling towards you. That's how they're feeling. Yeah, very excited. I don't know what they found out about you. We'll get into that, but whatever they found out about you made them feel so excited. I get this intense butterfly in the stomach feeling, but in a good way. Do you know how when you find out someone has the same music taste as you, or they're both interested in doing something similar, going to the same vacation spot or something like that, and you just get overwhelmed with oh my goodness, we can go to this city, and we can check this out and go here, and you keep thinking about it nonstop. I feel like that's what's happening with them. They found something out about you in this connection, and it's made them obsessed with you, and they've been thinking about you nonstop. Ace of Swords, and they will tell you about this. They want to tell you about this because it's very exciting for them that you are interested in this, or that they found this out about you, and that, I don't know, they have this in common with you or something like that. Something they didn't know before. And I feel like it's such a casual interest that, creative arts. So it could be a romantic interest. So I feel like it's something that they have some passion for creatively, and it's a very niche thing. Not many people have an interest in that specific creative thing or intuitive thing. And when they found out that you actually are interested in it, have looked it up before or something, or have done it in the past, they're whether you've been in this connection or known each other for a long time or not, it's made them more interested in you, and they're very, very excited. Okay, so let's look at their thoughts about you. What are some of their thoughts about you? I have so much desire for you. Yeah. I feel like they already had desire for you, but now it's locked in, and now is not the time. I feel like because now is not the time fell in my my recent past energy space. I feel like they were looking for a sign to see if things were going to move forward with you, and they got their sign. It was they were kind of on the line of whether they should hit you up for another date or call you for another conversation, or if things were gonna go smoothly on this next goal that you were pursuing, or this next level of commitment, whatever. And they're maybe not now, but when they just found this out about you, they are totally zoned in and obsessed and ready to hit you up and find things out. Yeah, so thoughts about you. Let me love you to death. Whatever this is, this thing that they found out about you is going to be very specific to your connection and your person, because this is like a specific creative thing that they love, and that they casually did, maybe they casually played the guitar, or casually, did this kind of artwork, or casually were interested in this specific thing they wanted to do. When they find out that you like it too, or have done it, or are interested in it, they're falling in love with you all over again. I'm getting falling in love with you all over again. So how are you feeling? What are you feeling and thinking about them? I feel like you wanted to kind of reach out to them, communicate to them. This is how you'll know if this pile is for you or not. But you could always see if Spirit has some other messages. If this energy doesn't resonate with you, it could also be vice versa. But I feel like you feel like reaching out to them, traveling with them, or taking space. Traveling with them, yeah. You're thinking about traveling with them, taking a trip or something. You want to contact them to communicate about, like, maybe traveling to them, or them traveling to you, or both of you taking a trip somewhere. Definitely movement, physical movement, location, community, checking something out. I'm getting checking out like other people who like this, or a place where this was invented, or where you can check more of this kind of creative art or spiritual art out. Oh, very interesting. So how are you feeling and thinking about them? My life started when I met you. I left because you told me to, but it came out in reverse. So I feel like, I feel like you might have left the conversation kind of open. Like, you kind of maybe were like, I need some space right now. Or it just kind of felt like you needed some space to figure things out. Maybe they said like, oh, don't go. Or, we don't have to stop talking just because you have this going on, or you're going to be busy or anything. Doesn't mean we can't travel, even though we have other things going on or something like that. But yeah, what do they think you feel and think about them? What do they think you feel and think about them? Yeah, they feel you feel that things are going well with them. Very, very well. Cleanse, but you just kind of took some time out to kind of reset. Maybe you were finishing a project, or you're entering a busy time in your life, or you have something else going on, and you just kind of need to kind of like reset. But yeah, they think everything's going fine. Ace of Cups, and that you even want to offer them something like an idea of where to go or something to check out. Let's see their actions towards you. What are their possible actions towards you? They're going to communicate something to you. The Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Swords here. But they're waiting for the right time to tell you. Oh, wow. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so there are people involved. There are other people involved. This might be like, oh, you want to go to a concert with a couple of friends, or go visit some family, or maybe you will meet some people, another couple, or another, like, make some new friends wherever you go, wherever you're planning to travel to, or them coming to visit you, or you coming to visit them, like something along. There's other people involved. That's what I'm getting. Okay, their actions towards you. Release who you used to be. Yeah, so I feel like they had some doubts about if this was the right time to kind of renew the energy of the connection, do something different, do something new. But now they're feeling like, no, this is right. Like, I got the sign. This is a good time. Let's move forward now. Okay, so what does Spirit say is actually going on in this connection? What Spirit saying is actually going on in this connection? Six of Earth. A little bit of give and take. I like how the colors of this card is very similar to the color of this pile. You're able to kind of share with each other a little bit more. Six of Wands, Six of Earth, in the physical. So I feel like maybe in the recent past, I don't know, I feel like someone was busy or there's like, or very stressed and weren't able to kind of give more to the connection. But now, like, I don't know, something has changed. Maybe you, one of you has reached the end or reaching the end of that project. Your energies are becoming more free, and you're allowed to kind of step into this next thing, do something in the physical together, see each other in the physical, or go on a trip together or something, or visit one another. And it was kind of like unexpected because it was like, oh, I don't know how long we have to wait until we can do this or whatever. And now you're both kind of starting to open up that energy in the physical, giving and taking a little bit. Why in reverse? Yeah, because I feel like both of you are kind of stuck in this energy of like, why can't we be at the place that we want it to be? Like, why is things taking so long? Are we ever going to get here? Kind of thing, you know? How long until we reach where we want to reach in this connection? Always feeling like it's not the right time for visiting each other, communicating again, or taking a trip together, doing something in the physical for sure with each other in person, I'm getting. Okay, let's see a message from their higher self to you about this connection. My heart is guarded at the moment, so I feel like they're opening up to you in the physical a little bit more, but just be wary that they're still kind of getting out of this like energy of feeling like it's not the right time. Like they kind of felt like they're towing the line of like, should we make this next step or should we wait? And they just got the sign, so they're intensely enthusiastic about, you know, moving up in the physical, but their higher self is just being like, be aware that they're just kind of coming out of their shell. So you know, try not to like leap into anything like too quickly, and just kind of like gradual give and take in the beginning. Like allow it to kind of feel more comfortable, get more comfortable and being at this point where you can share more in the physical. Okay, and then your higher self's message to you in regards to this connection. I dream of kissing you. Yeah, I feel like that's experience. Like your higher self is basically saying like, I feel like you might be overwhelmed with a lot of excitement energies, feeling good, and that's why you might want to like kind of maybe skip ahead of a few steps. But Spirit's like, you know, take it slow. You're leading this connection emotionally right now and spiritually. But you know, and that's why they're getting excited too, because you're finally like ready to kind of move forward physically, have the physical align with both your emotional like stage, and you're like finally excited to kind of, you're like, oh wow, like I thought I was going to be busy for longer, or you know, we won't be able to see each other for longer, or whatever it is, that whatever was kind of blocking in the physical. Now you get the green light from Spirit, and both of you are ready to make moves in this physical. And you might get excited because I'm seeing this is a more feminine energy, but like, you know, it could be vice versa. See how it resonates with you, which one you are. It could be both. But yeah, like I feel like you get very emotionally excited because you can kind of feel like the physical things coming in for you in this connection. So Spirit's like kind of like tone it down a little. They're excited. Let them come to you and with plans and communication, and have them kind of like lead the way a little bit sometimes. because you'll get overly excited, I feel like, and like kind of try to like jet ahead. All right, and last but not least, Spirit's advice for this connection. Two of Wands is the time to plan and make a decision on how to bring your ideas or inspiration into fruition. Take some time to reflect on how you envision your next step to look as you choose your path forward. Yeah, because I feel like there's good energies between the two of you, and like the physical connection is opening up between the two of you. So you might feel like kind of like you want to like run ahead, but Spirit's like, no, just take your time. Take this time to plan and make the decision, and just look at the next step, instead of like, I feel like you might think of like the next like 5-10 steps, and enjoy thinking of the next step together with them chiming in as well. All right, so chiming in, the chimes. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I'd really appreciate a like, a comment. I'm really trying to get to 10,000 subs. That is a goal of mine, and I really, really appreciate you helping me get my light work out there, to reach more people and to help more people shine their light as well. All right, so I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 7 with the mala beads and the red calcite. Basically, it's like rosary beads. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Okay, a lot of different kinds of feelings, but the main one is creativity. Okay, no wonder. I feel like you've sparked their creativity, their imagination. You've inspired them, and they're very anxious to kind of use their creative ability in thinking of how to date you, how to improve the connection between the two of you. I feel like they're getting very good ideas about how to level up this connection between the two of you right now. I act happy, but I'm not, but that came out in reverse. So I feel like they're coming out of this period where they were trying to like fake it till they make it. Like I feel like they were struggling with this connection, and they were trying to just put on a happy face and just be there for you, and kind of like chug through this kind of like it was like a difficult time, but it was more just kind of like a period of just kind of like you just kind of have to like get through it kind of thing. And they're trying to be happy, and they're trying to put on a brave face, but like they weren't, and it was kind of tough, but they didn't want to like show that to you. They didn't want to like make you feel down. They're like, okay, well, this isn't gonna last forever. It's a temporary thing. But I feel like they're now actually genuinely being happy in this connection with you, and they're getting out of this kind of like how much longer until we end this kind of like difficult period. And now they're finally getting to a genuine place of happiness. You're gonna see that tone. Like they're not gonna. You might have been able to tell like they weren't acting like miserable and depressed, but you could tell like, they're trying to put on a face, a brave face. Okay, the reunion card and Magician. Like manifesting a reunion. What does that mean? Manifesting a reunion? They're like, we got to do it over. What is it? They've been thinking about how to kind of mark a time, like a moment or an event with you, a special time with you, to be like, oh, this is the mark of a new era for us. So they're using their creativity really strongly right now to kind of try to figure out how they can mark this like momentous occasion before the two of you, like this new cycle between the two of you, because they're like, okay, we need like a new memory. We need a new like story of like this new chapter of our life. Like we need a new like like embarking point or something like that. Okay, so what are their thoughts about you? I'm obsessed with your body. Okay, yeah, so I am getting like intense amount of not a lot of obsessive energies today. They're really obsessed with the idea of making you happy and doing something in the physical for you to kind of mark this moment. They might be thinking of something romantic, like a really special date night, or a really special trip, or a really special surprise communication, or surprise if it's like long distance, like, you know, a really like a special like video chat date night kind of thing. I don't know, like they have like music picked out, or the movie you two are gonna watch together, or I don't know, something romantic. I see flowers and candles, like setting the mood. I'm getting like they're prepared to go into this moment with you, with everything covered: the romance, the fun, the giggles, the fun times, and yeah, ended on a very happy note. That kind of thing. Yeah. Do you think about me too? And it came out in reverse. So I'm getting like they have no doubt in their mind now that you think about them as much as they think about you. And that's why they want to kind of think very long and hard about like what they should do to mark this occasion, this like new start in your connection. Okay, so what are their thoughts about you? Okay, you bring joy into my life. Yeah, so they're genuinely happy right now with you, or they're entering this period of happiness of being with you, knowing you, spending time with you, and finally getting to this good spot. I know, I want you to know what I'm going through. So it's like, they're really ready to kind of, I'm getting like, whether it's like a date night, or a weekend trip, or like a longer trip, or a long conversation or something, like I feel like they're gonna cover like all their bases. Like they're gonna go through, like they're gonna be vulnerable with you and open up to you emotionally, but they're also gonna think about, like, throw some ideas at you of like, you know, what this new cycle might look like. They want to share some laughs with you. They have like this like entertainment kind of period of this conversation or date night or trip like figured out, and then they want to like bring in some intimacy and into this moment with you. And I don't know, I'm just getting like they're like, they kind of want to like reassess this connection and like make sure they address everything or something like that. Okay, their thoughts about you. Wow, the Devil card, 15-15, and the 4 of Cups, and it was like face down. So I'm getting like they thought about this too much. They have to share it with you now, and they know that you've thought about all these things or want to think about these things too. They have no doubt in their mind anymore that like you are just as obsessed with them as they are with you, in a good way. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they just definitely feel like very good about where the two of you are, and they want to mark this occasion. I'm getting. Okay, so how do you feel about them? I sometimes wonder if you care, but again, it came out in reverse. So like, you have no doubt in your mind that you are both on the same page, which is very beautiful. How do you feel and think about them? Queen of Cups, you feel very loving towards them, and I feel like you've been very vulnerable and open, and they're responding to that now very well. That's how they know that you're on the same page. But I feel like you've always known, or you at least know now. Wow, 4 Cups. You've been kind of waiting for them to kind of come around, and I'm getting like share this moment. Time to love yourself. Like you took time out to like kind of love yourself You gave them space to kind of figure out what they needed to do. I feel like both of you kind of like needed some time out to yourselves to like love yourselves. And that usually happens before like you move into the next cycle of your connection. And I'm this is the more feminine energy, so you can always read it vice versa or read it as like both of you having both energies. But like I feel like this person is more aware that both of you needed to take some time out to refresh your energies, to come back and to refresh the energies of the connection. So how do they think you feel and think about them? How do they think you feel and think about them? I feel like they think that you've been waiting for a connection, like a opportunity. Yeah. Some sort of offer in the physical, very physical cards here. So they feel like you've been waiting. That's how they know that you're on the same page as them. They're getting really creative. Wow. Whoa. Okay, this is a big deal. Fear. Yeah, I feel like this like kind of energy of you had a lot of fear on whether or not they were going to offer you this physical opportunity to level up the connection or to make a commitment or to further your commitment to each other or to something together. Yeah, wow. Okay, so what does Spirit say is the bigger thing going on in this connection right now? 10 of Earth. Wow. Okay, so everything, Spirit is saying like everything is coming together. Everything is coming together. Okay. With that, I just kind of want to check like what are some of their physical actions towards you? 7 of Wands. Yeah, they're not afraid to kind of face things together with you. Wow, 2 Wheel of Fortunes here. Are you kidding me? It's time. It's time. It's time. They're no longer afraid. They knew when they had to like fight for the right thing, they'll be ready to fight, and they're ready. Like I feel like they're just like I need to wait until I like, you know, am in a good place mentally and emotionally, and they're finally entering like a genuine place of like happiness, and they're like they feel like it's time to fight for this connection. It's time to use my creativity and mark this occasion. Whoa. For everything. So I feel like a lot of things in both of your lives are coming together. Not just the romantic love part, but like, I don't know, your finances, your career, your family relationships, your health. Everything. Wow. Round and round, no more. So yeah, I feel like with the mala, I was kind of seeing like, you know how like you use a prayer bead and count each bead. So I feel like it just like it was like cycles and cycles and cycles. But I feel like both of you kind of broke a chain of events. You're no longer living in past relationship cycles. Whether the two of you have been in cycles, not like very difficult healing and releasing cycles together, and finally entering to a new completely better new cycle, breaking the old one, or this is someone more newer and you two are finally breaking the cycles of relationships you've had in the past. This is a brand new start I'm getting from Spirit. Wow. Okay, so let's get a message from their higher self to you. Message from their higher self to you. I can't help but be in love with you right now. Yeah, wow. They're so in love, and that's why their like creativity, their juices are flowing. I'm getting their creativity is going because they is just this huge renewal of love coming into the connection. It's very beautiful, overwhelming, and like, you know, it's bringing like tears to their eyes and your eyes. It's really beautiful. Message from your higher self to you in regards to this connection. I don't feel worthy of you, but that came out in reverse. Both of these came out in reverse. Like they were always, like they've always been in love with you. They could never like help it. Like they were deeply and madly in love with you, I'm getting, but they just could never, they were just kind of waiting for the time where it's just like in a good place. Like just because both of you love each other doesn't mean you're necessarily happy in that moment. But I feel like they were kind of just waiting for things like to turn, where like whatever the two of you are trying to figure out is 10 of Pentacles. So like I'm getting like there's more things happening outside of circumstances that were affecting the connection, or outside goals outside of this connection that was affecting this connection. A lot of cycles were being broken, not just habits, bad negative habits or negative cycles with romantic love relationships, but in terms of money habits and career goals and connections with other people in your life, friends, family, colleagues, community, your health cycles. So a lot of cycles are being broken, I'm getting told. And it wasn't that you didn't feel worthy of them. You just didn't feel like worthy of yourself, of this life that you're trying to create. So I feel like you're finally on board. You're finally in a good place where you're seeing a lot of things manifest, and you're feeling a lot of confidence again, and you feel worthy of, like, I'm getting like no more imposter syndrome. Like you're feeling worthy of who you are, the life you're living, and where you're going, and of a grand love like this. And last but not least, see Spirit's advice for this connection. The Fool, the beginning of a new journey is upon you, but you carry with you all the experiences and lessons of your past. Don't be afraid as you venture into the unknown. This leap of faith is a testament to your courage you've always held within. So a brand new start, and we definitely got that. An Eight of Wands, where there might have been stagnancy in your life, now the pace is picking back up. You're ready to create change, whether in the form of communication or moving towards your plans or goals. Use this forward momentum to your benefit, yeah. And especially in the beginning of this like whatever new start that you two are starting, there's going to be a lot of energy, so it's going to be very, very helpful to think of a lot of plans and goals at this time in the beginning, when both of you have a lot of momentum, and you can get a lot accomplished right at the beginning, right at the start of this new cycle between the two of you. Right? So I hope this reading resonated. I really appreciate a like or comment if you like this reading, and if you want to see more of these kinds of readings. It really helps me out a lot, helps me with the algorithm, and to get more of my light work out there. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 8 with the White Sage and the Moonstone. Let's see how they are feeling about you right now. Space. Okay, so I feel like the two of you had kind of like a timeout, and we're kind of waiting until both of you are ready. I'm getting both of you. I'm not hiding the connection for wrong reasons. I feel like there's a feeling of like, I need to figure some things out before we go public, or before we reconnect, or before, you know, we make this next level of commitment. It's kind of like, I need some, like, I'm not hiding the connection for wrong reasons. I'm not like trying to hide from you. I'm not trying to hide this connection from other people. I'm not trying to hide for my true feelings. I just need some space to figure all of this out. There are feelings about you. Wow, the Chariot. Things are moving pretty fast though. So even if it seems like nothing is happening, things are happening very quickly for them in regards to this connection behind the scenes. So it's kind of like, yeah, you can't really judge a book by its cover, because like right now, this connection, it might seem like both of you are just giving each other space, but in reality, they're rapidly doing their inner work. They're rapidly figuring out their emotions, figuring out how they're gonna, talk to their family or friends or work or whatever situation whoever they need to talk to come into this next level of commitment with you or come back into a relationship with you. Ten of Pentacles. Wow, yeah. And it's not just like one thing. Yeah, see that, yeah, that's the energy I was getting. It's like it's not one thing. It's like there's a lot of moving parts. So that's why it might feel, you might energetically be getting a lot of signs, synchronicities from spirit, from their higher self right now, because there is a lot of things coming together that you might not be able to see on the surface. Okay, so what are their thoughts about you? I'm ready. It came out face down. So it's like they're not really telling you yet. And they're just about to enter this energy where they're almost ready to come to you with a whole plan, with kind of like a lot of things figured out, because I feel like that was really important to them to kind of like figure out everything out. It was a lot, because it's like this is going to be like the more masculine energy, so you can always read the energies vice versa. But I feel like it was a lot for this person to kind of, in order to move into the next step with you, whether it's coming together for the first time, or coming together in a deeper level of commitment. They had a lot of things to figure out, emotionally, physically. Like they needed to figure out the logistics. I'm getting like, please give me the time to figure out the logistics I'm getting. Oh my goodness. Okay, the sex card. And listen to your heart. Yeah. I'm getting, they are very much, you know what's so funny? I think there's a sex card that came out in every single pile so far. But that's just because they have such drive and desire to move forward with you right now. And they're listening to their heart. They're following their intuition. And because they're aligning very strongly with what their higher self wants for them, what the divine wants for them, and what's for their highest best good, and what's for both of your individual and mutual highest best good, like they are ready to move fast. Things are moving very quickly. They are on the same page as you. So even if you don't see anything on the surface, just know there's so much going on behind the scenes right now. Okay. Yeah. Celebration. I feel like it's really important to them that they figure out like some sort of social aspect for some reason that this connection affects. I don't know, something to do with work or friends or family or something like that. Like it's very important. Maybe it's like because you would be changing locations, or maybe because they'd be announcing something to their family or to your family, or it might affect like if you guys work together or have a business together, or some or sort of, I don't know, you go to the same church or something. I don't know. Like I feel like there's like this they are really concerned, or were concerned, about how this connection, leveling up this connection, would affect some sort of social aspect of both of your lives. Wish granted. But things are positive. I don't know, maybe they had to ask for permission, or want to ask their family or their friends, like, what do they think about like leveling up this connection? So just let you know, like there is big things going on behind the scenes. All right. They're clearing the way to kind of move forward with the Sage. The thoughts about you. I can't find the words for my feelings, but they came out in reverse and face down. So I'm getting, they did find the words to their feelings. They took the time out and figured out how they feel about you, and they actually even took action, but they're not letting you know just yet. They're almost ready. Or they might be ready and they're about to come to you now. You will find me if you let go. Came out this way. So I'm getting, I feel like they're showing gratitude that you kind of gave them the space that they needed to kind of figure these things out. That's how they knew that was like, I'm getting like, that was like the final, not like test, but final thing that they needed to know is that like if they ever needed a space like this in order to kind of reassess the connection with you and figure things out about how to move the connection forward, or figure out their feelings, or figure out how they feel about moving forward with their ideas and stuff like that, you allow them the time to do it. So they're very appreciative about that. And yeah, like that was like, they're like, okay, like I know it was tough having this like space, or having the two of you kind of let go a little bit, give each other space a little bit, but that's what they needed to know. That's another, it's not like everything they needed to know, but that was like one small layer of what they wanted to make sure they were going to be able to have continuing with you forward, and that in the future, if they ever need something like that, you're able to give it to them. Okay, so how do you feel and think about them? Faith, are you kidding me? There's so many like repeating themes in all the piles, but this is like the mala, the rosary beads. Yeah, I think that's why I said church, and I was thinking like, oh, our church, a temple, or synagogue, or whatever, spiritual group. It's just like, I think there's like faith. It was very strong, like having faith in the other person, having faith that the two of you will get through and get to where you need to go, having faith that they will come back and they're doing the work that they need to be doing. You had faith in them, and they're showing up for you. They're showing you that you are right to put your faith in them. I know more than you think. So this came out in hand. So you probably know more. You probably know more than they think you know. And that's kind of helped you with having faith. Whether you're just like more spiritual, intuitive, or connected to the higher power, whatever that is for you. But you kind of probably had a lot of signs synchronicities, so you kind of had it, like you kind of knew like what was happening behind the scenes, or tarot readings, Okay, so how you feel and think about them. This is how you can judge if like this pile is the right one for you. If not, you can always stick around to see if there's other messages in here for you. But all the piles were somewhat similar this reading today. 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, that's a happy home, happy marriage card. They came out in reverse. I want to know, why did the 4 of Wands come out in reverse? 7 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you were kind of defending this happy marriage, happy home vision between the two of you. And I think you got a lot of signs recently, like a lot of like heavy signs in the physical, through them, through other people, through, divine signs, that you are going to get this happy home, happy marriage card. But it was kind of like you were always like fighting for it alone. And you realize that this space that you're giving them, this time that you're giving them, was for them to catch up to you. And so you don't have to hold this vision by yourself and be the only one fighting for it anymore. Okay, so what do they think you think and feel? What do they think you think and feel about this connection? I need time for me. Reach out. Okay, so they might think you need some space for yourself. Wow, this is kind of meta. So you might have thought that you were asking for some time to work on things, that you needed some space, or I don't know. I feel like you really like hanging out with them, talking to them, connecting with them. And so the fact that like you were telling them that you need a space, or that you were going to be busy, or that you Like, feel free to reach out. You're like, why am I saying that? Like, I don't want time away from them. I don't want space away from them. That's because your higher self knew that they actually needed time away from you. They needed the space to kind of catch up to you. So you might have been like perplexed, like, why am I telling them I need more space, or why am I like, like backing off of this like connection, or pushing this connection in the direction that I want it to go, or that I know we both are visualizing, and it's just because they actually need the space. But you're probably like, I need some me time. But I feel like you did back off, and you kind of knew that, like, if you did, like, they would come around. Because I feel like you so badly want to reach out to them. But I feel like they reach out to you, so it kind of works out. Okay. So, what is going on in this connection? What is the bigger thing going on in this connection? Spirit say it's a bigger thing going on in this connection. Page of Water. Okay, so I feel like both of you are kind of entering this new place in the connection. That's so wild. Like the clouds just cleared and the like sun just came out. And you both are very excited. You both are kind of like feeling out what this new connection is like and is going to feel like. What does Spirit say is actually going on in this connection? By the book, yeah, because you can't go by the book, because this is like new territory for the two of you. You are definitely manifesting a happy home, happy marriage kind of thing, but in a different way than before, because you're not doing it alone anymore, or you're not carrying the burden of like visualizing that by yourself anymore. They're on board. That changes the game. I'm getting that changes the game, because with their input, like this happy marriage, happy home, it might look different. You're both gonna get there, but you can't follow a rule book anymore. Why? Why are you not following a rule book anymore? Page of Pentacles. And the Strength card. There's something new that started between the two of you. It takes courage to kind of do. What is that? The Tower. Yeah. I was like, why isn't Spirit being very clear and specific? The Tower. Yeah. Something is gonna. I'm getting fall on your lap, and it's gonna be beneficial for this connection. It's just gonna be different. It's gonna be the way you get to this happy home, happy marriage goal is gonna be different. Why? How different? Illegal, crime, hazardous, dangerous. Okay, and home. Yeah. Something. I feel like something dangerous is gonna happen in this connection. Not in this connection. Something dangerous is gonna happen in your environment, and it's gonna create a very unique of reaching home. The happy marriage, happy home card. It's just gonna be very unique. I'm just gonna pull one more card because this is really weird. The Eight of Cups. Don't worry, you broke the cycle. Nine of Pentacles. It's just very very unconventional. It's gonna be very unconventional. Okay, what's Spirit's last card on this, and then we'll move forward. Don't dare dim your light. So whatever happens, have faith. You are so dearly loved. Oh God. Wow. Okay, let's see their higher selves message to you. What is their higher selves message to you? You've expanded my happiness. I feel like You've made them very happy. You've allowed them to get more out of life and enrich their life, and they want to in turn kind of like give you something that will give you the same kind of feeling. Your higher self's message to you: you're my lighthouse guiding me to shore. So I feel like you have complete faith in this person and that they will lead you in the right direction. Okay. And what is Spirit's message for you for this connection? 4 Cups. The universe is trying to reach you with an opportunity, but are you blocking your blessings? A stubborn or resistant nature with a focus on the past might be leaving you with an inability to receive what is being offered. Spirit's like, forget what you know about how you two are gonna end up in a marriage and a home together. I feel like I feel like this is why, like, I feel like, I don't know, like maybe they're thinking about like moving to a different like location, or they put an offer down in a home at a different location or something. Something is happening where oh, I got it. Okay, so they took the time out to figure out how they're feeling, how to move forward with this connection. They're really, because they're connecting very strongly with their higher self and the higher power, because they are meant to come together with you, and things are moving very, very quickly and rapidly. They are connecting with their intuition and their higher self very strongly right now, and they might be getting assigned to take a job somewhere else, to move somewhere else with you, for you to move in with them or them to move in with you or something. They're getting a very strong, I'm getting push from the divine to take this job or take this home or take this trip or something like that, because something I'm getting like leave before something bad happens. So their intuition, because they're really strongly connecting to their heart and to their higher self, is telling them to take you and go somewhere for whatever, like move there or move jobs or tell you to move jobs or something like that. The Magician, yeah. You have everything you need for the journey that awaits you. Yeah. I feel like it's like, do this thing, like take this opportunity, go here, move here. Like, I'm getting that kind of energy. They're getting it very strongly, and they're going to come to you with it. Yeah, they're going to, coughing, they're going to tell you what this is. You have everything you need for your journey that awaits you, having acquired all the tools and self-mastery to bring to your dreams and desires to fruition. Don't doubt yourself or your abilities. Move forward with your confidence. Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Like, they're getting a strong ping. They're getting a strong intuitive hit. Pay attention to that. If this is vice versa and this is you, pay attention to that. Do the thing. Take them. Or tell them. Like, if it's like telling them to change their jobs or move here or like do this, like, there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a strong reason, and you'll find out very soon. Okay. Yeah. Why? What is this about? Yeah. Physical movement. Many friends. Like, yeah. Some other people are involved. I don't know. Whatever it is, I strongly pay attention to what they're intuitively saying, or what you have intuitively for the both of you. All right. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps me in my small little channel out. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 9 with the Teacup and the blue Aragonite. Let's see how they are feeling about you. How do they feel about you? Sweetness, but it came out in reverse. I mean, face down. So I feel like they they're very sweet on you. They feel like you're so sweet and kind, but they kind of like try to hide that fact that like they find you so cute, so adorable, like saying all the cute things, sweet things, very nice, very pleasant, like just like uber super adorable. I'm getting like they just can't handle it sometimes. I'm getting they find you so cute. They just can't handle it. That's why they don't tell you as often, because they're like, if I told them how cute they are all the time, like I'm gonna look like a sucker or something like that. Like, I don't want them to take advantage of me every time they know that I'm like how cute I think they look or something. No one can change my love for you. Yeah, they're very much in love with you, and they're like, I can't hide it, but they try to hide it as much as possible, because it's like, I don't know, they feel so much for you. I'm getting that they're kind of embarrassed, like, because like you don't share as much with them about how you feel about them, and so they're like, I don't want to come off like, I'm obsessed with them, or I'm in love with them like way more than they are with me. I don't want them like be turned off by that fact. So how do they feel about you? I feel like both of you have just kind of entered a new cycle in your connection, whether this is new and you two have just met, or have been dating for a short time, or have been talking for a short time. Like, they feel like both of you are kind of entering a new type of relationship. If you two have been together for a while or coming back together, I feel like both of you are kind of like have released old ways of being in a relationship. King of Cups. They are so excited to show you this like new improved them, like what they've learned. I feel like they're like, I want to be more open and in love and talk about my feelings, and like I know how to do it now. Like, I'm so excited to like do it with this person, do it with you, like be vulnerable and talk about like deep emotional things. Like, they're very excited. It's very cute. They're like, I'm ready to be like that kind of romantic lover that I've always wanted to be in a relationship, but like always kind of felt weird or shy about it, because like none of my friends or other people I know have a relationship like that. So like they kind of felt weird about it, kind of awkward, a little bit embarrassed, a little shy. But they're like, I don't care now. I'm ready to like be completely myself and be really lovey-dovey, and they're like, I don't even care anymore that if they know how romantic I want to be, or how in love I want to be with somebody. Their thoughts about you. I think we should see other people. I think that came out face down. So I feel like they're really concerned about being too caught up with each other and ignoring like everyone else in their life. Because I'm like, yeah, because like I got the friends. Like, I feel like ignoring friends and family, and like, I don't know, like a coworker's invite out, or they're really concerned about like just being just the two of you. Like, they're like, oh, I can see each other, I can see us being like very into each other, like too much so that we forget about having connections with other people, or that we ignore other people in our lives. So they're very concerned about that, and they're thinking about that, because they're like, I can completely see myself just talking to this person for weeks or months on end and no one else, and like that's not a good thing. So they're thinking about the repercussions of being so in love with you and inviting that kind of love into their life. I'm in so much pain, but it came out in reverse and face down. So I feel like they've come out of it. It was very painful for them, like a quiet underlying pain that they could never be their true self, like someone who could be romantic and not laughed at and can really give themselves to someone else and not feel like that they're gonna cheat on them and be dishonest with them and like laugh at them for like all the romantic gestures and stuff like that. They feel so free with you. They feel so free at the idea of being with you and the kind of relationship that the two of you can have. It is they're releasing all this like because the two of you entering this new cycle, like this pain from past relationships, romantic and otherwise, where they couldn't be themselves or couldn't get people to understand their emotions or even sit still for 2 seconds to hear them out or talk to them on a deep level like this. Wow. Their thoughts about you. The world, yeah. A huge cycle is definitely completing emotionally. And a new one is beginning for the two of you. That's why I was like, yeah, you're going to see this other side of them. The Knight of Swords came up in hand, which for me is a sign that they're going to want to talk to you about something, but they're not going to tell you, they're not going to hint to you that they're about to like, that they're preparing to talk to you about this kind of stuff until like it's about to happen. Not never, but not now. Yeah. So I'm getting like they're not gonna tell you until they're ready. So they have this plan that they're gonna talk to you about all this kind of stuff, about this new cycle that the both of you are entering and what it's gonna look like and their concerns and everything, and also their love, and they're gonna be very romantic about it. They're gonna try out being this like new version of themselves. And they are so nervous about it that they're not going to tell you until like it's actually time to have that conversation with you, or until it's like close to the time that they're going to tell you. Like maybe they're planning something like a date, or they set aside some time or something to like kind of have this moment with you. So they might tell you like they might plan that time with you, and they might tell you right before that time approaches that they want to talk to you about something, or they might even wait until like they're literally about to tell you. This is a big deal. Their thoughts about you. I want this. They're gonna tell you, I want this. I'm going to see this as one person's energy, and then this is your energy. The energies could be vice versa, but how are you feeling and thinking about them? You can use this as to see if this is the right pile for you, but even if it doesn't resonate, you can always see if there's other messages in here for you. Anxiety. Yeah, there's a little bit of like an energy of like freaking out from you, and that's because you're picking up on their anxiety, because this is like, whether I don't know, for very few of you this might be like popping the question or thinking about popping the question, that kind of conversation, but I think for most of you it's just kind of like them trying out being this new romantic version of themselves. So they're gonna try to like everything that they thought love was going to be like in the past, they're going to try to be that person and bring it through in the connection now. They're very nervous about it. It's a bigger deal than popping the question, in my opinion. And so you're feeling their kind of like anxiety about that. Okay. So how do you feel and think about them? Telepathically communicating with me. Yeah. You can, this is why you're completely picking up on their anxiety, and they're kind of like a little bit hiding their like giddiness. I'm getting like they're very giddy. They think you're cute, but they're trying to hide their smile, or trying to like hide like how like cute they think you are in that moment, and they make that like face or something like that. They're trying to like hold back their reactions to things that you say, or when they think of you, like they're trying not to like, let out that smile. But you are completely picking up on their anxiety. You can tell something is going on. Your thoughts and feelings. I feel like you're ready to take action, or you're feeling that they're ready to take action, because there's been a little bit of like a period of time where you okay, I feel like you told them something. This is more feminine energy. Some more masculine. You can see this as you and them, or vice versa, or you can see both of you in each of these energies. But I feel like you told them something about your plans for this connection, your truth, how you felt, or something like that. And they, it's like, okay, it's your turn. Like, I told you this, and we might have pretended it didn't happen for a while, or we might have, not talked since then, or, it was just kind of the elephant in the room, something that's going to be addressed someday, somehow, right? Because like what you conveyed to them, what you communicated to them, is not something that goes unanswered if you want the connection to continue. So they know that they have to respond with something. So they know that you're expecting something. Ooh, okay. So what do they think? What do they think you feel and think about them? What do they think you feel and think about them? Yeah. That you're not going to wait forever. So yeah, it's going to be sooner rather than later. King of Wands, you want to see their vision for this connection, their plans for what the next steps may be, or what it looks like to them, their input, how they feel about you, what they want to work on inside the connection and outside the connection. You want to see some passion and fire from them. And they know that. They know that that's what you're expecting, something like that from them. Wow, the Lovers card. I feel like you made a decision. You made a big decision in regards to this connection. And you told them. And so the Fool card is kind of like, okay, well, we can't start new until you kind of reciprocate. So whatever this was, whether it was like you shared your feelings with them and they didn't reciprocate yet, or you shared your plans for leveling up the connection and they haven't responded yet, or you reached out to them and they haven't responded yet, or something where you made the first move, and it's kind of like very obvious that they have to kind of reciprocate if there's to be a new start in the connection. All right, so let's see their actions. What are the actions that they're planning for this connection? Okay, they want to reciprocate in some way. They do want to reciprocate. They are going to reciprocate in some sort of little way. I feel like they want to see if you were able to bring, like you're able to bring in communication, plans, feelings, intuition, a lot of good energy, spirituality, beliefs, whatever, your ideas. But they want to see if you are able to handle this connection in the physical. So, what does that mean? 5 of Pentacles. Something to, like, they want to see if you can get out of this like past relationship, or if you were willing to move, if you're able to move, or if you can get your home situation or your job situation or your financial situation correct. So I feel like there's something that they're waiting on. They're going to reciprocate to you, but there's something that they want to make sure that you are going to be good on. Something feeling scarcity, like, yeah, leaving the home. So they want to know that you're going to be able to leave something, a crush, electronic, social media. Whoa. So I'm getting like they want to know if you are going to be able to leave a current or past love interest behind, or you know, if you're going to delete your ex's profile or something like that, or stop communication with, I don't know, a certain kind of people that were no longer for your highest and best good, like a certain kind of like group of friends or something, or family that wasn't good for you. Like, are you willing to move away from your family for a bit if they're not serving you for your highest best good? Like, do you have the strength and the willpower to kind of leave this bad situation? But I feel like for most of you, it's like, can you leave your past relationship situation, whether they're still in it or not? Like, can you move past that? So they will reciprocate, but they're going to be looking out for something. Something along those lines. Okay. So what does Spirit believe is happening in this connection right now? 8 of Fire. Okay, so a lot of communication is coming in. A lot of quick moving action. Messenger of Water in regards to love. A lot of love messages between the two of you. It is going to be a very, like, super romantic time between the two of you. A lot of good feelings. Both of you are going to feel very seen. Okay, what else does Spirit say is going on in this connection? Not for you. Okay. Not for you, but it came out from your side. I feel like you might feel like I'm getting like they're a small fry or something like that. So I feel like after they come to you with all this like love and affection, a little bit of your ego comes out and it's just like, oh, maybe I am too good for you. Like, oh, maybe like you did make me wait too long. Like maybe I do have a better like vision for my future and bigger goals I want to achieve that I know I can achieve and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of your ego comes out. See it from their point of view, and their response is like building blocks. They're like, I'm prepared to kind of build this future with you. Here's like my vision, my steps, my goals for my life and for us. This is what I see for us, kind of thing. Okay, Spirit's advice for this connection. Wait, before I do that, a message from their higher self to you. Message from their higher self to you. You've changed my world for the better. So their higher self is telling you like, yeah, like you helped me completely change my life to something much, much better. Something that resonates with me much, much better in terms of loving myself, loving another person, and the goals I have for my life now. The kind of lifestyle, life path I have now. A message from your higher self to you in regards to this connection. I'm confronting my past. So yeah, that's a little bit of ego that comes up, because I feel like there was a little bit of like, there's a reason you were so confident, like saying how you felt or what you saw for the two of you, or I don't know, I feel like you were a little bit more taking charge and confident and being like, this is how it's gonna go, it's what I see happening, or this is how I feel about you. Like there's a little bit of like overconfidence here. So that's gonna come up again when they come to you like ready and very open hearted. It's gonna trigger your ego and be like, oh, if they're coming to me so easily, Maybe I should wait a little bit longer. Maybe I do deserve better. Maybe I'm mad at them for making me wait too long, and I'm like, I should like just be like, no, you lost your chance. That tiny bit of ego doesn't come up for you to confront. Just be aware. But Spirit's message for this connection: you're finding your internal rhythm of balance and peace despite any outside conflict. Though it may have been a long process, you're being asked to have a little more patience as you integrate these healing energies. Yeah, I feel like you two are coming together after a long time of not really trusting each other completely. They didn't really trust that you were going to be able to come out of this situation, whatever it is. Whether it was like a past relationship situation or family and friends or community situation that wasn't good for you, a work situation or a bad financial situation. They don't know if you were going to be able to make like a radical change, like moving to a different location or moving or getting another kind of career or job or helping out with business. And they're like, I don't know if they're going to be able to physically be, they didn't know if you were going to be able to handle yourself in the physical, with physical things, material things, money things, or past relationship things as well. And you had a little bit of ego too. So both of you thought you were a little bit, better than the other person in some way. So like, I mean, there's a lot of love there. So I feel like it's just like both of you are triggering like the deepest little bit of ego left in between the two of you. But because this is such a high level connection, you're gonna trigger like the worst aspects of each other, and there isn't much left. You can see there's like not much ego or negative ego left, and you probably haven't felt this way in a long time. They probably haven't felt this way about anyone either for a long time, like not trusting someone to like move on with past connections or move on from people that aren't good for them or out of a bad job or financial situation or not be able to take the risk in moving career or business. But I feel like you also kind of felt this way about them. You didn't know if they were going to be able to match your level of understanding in a relationship, your ability to see things clearly, plan things, be very organized, be confident, say the right things, be very open, have a good relationship. You didn't trust them to be able to do that either. But it's like, I feel like both of you don't normally see people this way. You're both very like kind, good people. So that's why you're triggering like the worst in each other, and like that little bit of negative ego isn't even that much. And instead, I'm getting like, what is this? What is this feeling? Instead, you're helping each other find your inner light. So I'm getting like a healthy ego, healthy relationship with material things and people and each other. I'm getting, here we go again. So if you come into this like kind of ego, negative ego, just know that that's because like you're helping each other clear it out for the final time. Not that it won't come up again later in life, but like not to the extent that you trigger in each other. Not that strongly, for sure. And it's going to really help bring in so much more light. Yeah. So you're literally coming together again to integrate the energies you've healed. It's really amazing. Moving into a more prosperous Seven of Swords. there's dishonesty or experience of betrayal or deception. Yeah, I feel like both of you kind of deceived each other, weren't being honest with each other, and that wasn't cool. And now, Six of Cups, the past is greeting you with a sense of nostalgia, letting go of any previous fears or heartbreak, and connect to the innocent of your inner child. Yeah, focus on the playfulness of life and let yourself be joyfully surprised. Yeah, that's, I literally got that. Like, there's like dishonesty, like you both brought out like really weird, dark, negative parts of each other. And now there's kind of like a reunion energy and letting go of anything in the past, which is going to come up for a second before you two come together again. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps out this channel. And I'm really grateful for any kind of light you shine this way. Any little bit of your light, I take it and I pass it forward. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I wish you much love and light.